Look at these dang woodchucks eating my tomatoes. Got a couple ripe ones here. This is the first year growing this one. This is called a Fat Mama. I thought it was a beefsteak type of tomato, but it looks more like a Roma. Teardrop shape for sure. But it's probably the tallest tomato out here. See? Eating them. I don't like these Romas. These are the ones we normally grow. These I'd have to stake up somehow. These were called Chef's Best, I think. I don't know. And these are just ones we've kept year after year. So they're Jeff's Best. Look at the weirdness of the ghost peppers. They're so funny. Look at that ghost pepper, it's huge. I think this is the pineapple. This should be the pineapple. This is our second tallest tomato. So this is ripe. They turn like a yellow orange. That's actually about ripe. This is pretty overripe. But by the looks of it, I'm gonna have to add some calcium or some lime. And this we grew for the first time last year. This is called a hillbilly, and this is an heirloom mix. It comes out orange, and it is absolutely delicious. It's better than the purple Cherokee. I was really focusing on this one this year. Yeah, see, it'll come out orange, and it's real meaty inside. Very little seeds. I really enjoy this tomato a lot. Now these are the German pints here that Arkansas Woodcutter sent me, and I thought they were like a Roma tomato, like a German pint Roman tomato. But look at the size of these tomatoes. There's some tomatoes in here that are just humongous. So this was unanticipated. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with all these tomatoes. And then we got the two patches of chicken tomatoes, and they're all putting out big tomatoes. We definitely have enough tomatoes. Gonna have to get creative. So some of this is popcorn and some of this is Indian corn. I'm guessing this is the Indian corn because I'm not seeing any stalks on it yet. It should come up right at the top more up in here and late, so we'll see. Yeah, see, there's one. Couple starting. And then the popcorn. probably ready. I think we're gonna be picking corn soon. I think the sweet corn's about ready. A little bit longer. But see, you don't want to leave it go after it's ready, because it's no good. Raccoons will get it in a couple days. Now, the corn that we got out here with our pumpkins, let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, it looks probably done. This one is. So we might cut this. This is probably a 60-day corn. Looks good. Super short though. It's shorter than I am. So that's what you get when you hire a gnome to help. Hey, cheap labor. They just want a garden to live in. So there we go. Let's try it. That's really good. And I've already found it. So we gotta get this picked. Long when it's ripe. You guys see that? Okay, so let's see what's over here in this weed patch. Got some corn. This is late corn. Not ready. This could be ready. Looks pretty good. I'd say a couple more days though. And then look at this. I have no idea what's going on here. Look at this corn. I mean, this stuff's like 3 foot tall. And it's got little corns on. What is this stuff? This is the gnome corn. And it is sweet corn. Be good in like a stir fry or something maybe. Little babies. I'd say it's about ready. That looks ready. Alright, we'll give this a try. I'm down on my knee and I'm about the same height as this corn. And here's this. Not very good. I don't know if it's ready. It's soft. Maybe that's popcorn. That's probably popcorn. That's probably why the animals leave that alone. It ain't very good. That's right by the edge. Let's see what this looks like. See, it ain't done. Tastes good, but that's not done. And the heirloom marigolds are out. They're beautiful. Look at them. These are the jaguar ones. And some of them are all orange and some of them are orange and red. And then the heirloom ones, they're all yellow like this. And they will get pretty big. They get bigger than that. They just keep growing. And they'll eventually get like a center in them. Open up. Now these blue cream come on real purple like this. And then as they ripen, they get this light, like red, orange, purple color. And they're real soft at this point. And they're very light flavored. And they taste a lot like a grape. They look like a grape. And they taste a lot like a grape. See that one split. And then these go from green to this red color when they're ripe. And the Brad's Atomic Grape, they're hard to tell. They're purple and green all the time. You kind of got to feel them, see when they're soft, and they do take a long time to ripen up. I've picked them and brought them inside, and they last a long time. But see, these are still really hard, and when they're hard, they're not very tasty at all. Loofahs. And those are the Orange Dream over there. They start out green, turn a yellow, and then that orange color you see. Those will be purple. These will be red. There are some red ones coming on. They go from green to orange to red. Kind of see the red ones down in here. These are our Tammy G's. And these are lemon yellows. Yeah, these just turn this yellow color here. And that's about as dark as they get. And these are a pear-shaped tomato too, and they're a little bit later. They've been growing crazy, but they're not putting off a lot of flowers. Now they're starting to, you can see. So these will come on a lot later. See, there's a lot of plant here, and you don't get a huge harvest. This is a week's worth of harvest. So every week you're gonna get enough to make a salad or something. And later on in the season I'll have more than enough. But we can share them with friends. We can make little cherry tomato bags and hand them out to people with multiple different colors. It's pretty cool. See, they're eating another set of pineapple I got, and look, they're eating all my lower tomatoes. I'm just gonna leave them on there. Hopefully they keep messing with those and they leave my other ones alone. I do. This is a jumbo jalapeno we got from the grocery store, and I kept the seeds because the jalapenos were so big. This jalapeno that we got was so big. It's great for stuffing. I don't know if these will get that big or not, but They look like they're all decent size now. I'm just going to kind of let them go till they start turning red and see how big they get. And this is the other thing I've been focusing on this year with the tomatillos. I've never grown them, but look how fun they are. These are like air bags. And the tomatillos grow inside that. They're everywhere in here. This whole area is just full of them. And they look like hot air balloons. But hopefully these turn out well. I got a lot of good recipes for tomatillos, so pretty excited to be growing these. And look at this. You can't let these things go a day. And you got stuff like this. And that's about all the bigger I like our pickles. I don't like to let them get too big. But see, the tomatillos came all the way over into here. They're taking over the blush tigers. Blush tigers are deciding to spread out. I don't know if they think they're going to do something later, but they do like climbing on stuff. As soon as they found something to climb on, they went crazy. So these are just like a giant cherry tomato. They're an orange Roma, but they're real small. I will grow them again, but I'll grow them as like a cherry tomato and with our cherry tomatoes. You got pickles in there. And that thing finally flowered at the top. And we still have some lonely onions out here that haven't keeled over. And they're the biggest ones, really. So we're just going to let them go until they start to go off, and then we're going to pull them right away. So here real soon, and we're going to dig up potatoes. Here's a great shot of those lemon. So they do come on later, but when they do, oh, that one fell. I was going to try to get the whole. Can't get it, but and these are a very delicious tomato. These yellow ones, they have a light flavor, but they surprisingly good, very sweet. I see some more back in here. Oh, they're on the inside of the fence. There, I got them. Looks like our Eureka pickles are going to start blossoming again really good. I really like those pickles. You can see one back in there. Some more up in there. They all come on at once, and so you don't have, like a big one and a small one and another one come on like a lot of our cucumbers do. These Eureka pickles, they all come on at once pretty much. And then you pick them, and then they flower again, and they all come on again. Here's one of monarch. Yeah. Alright, butterfly. Hanging out in the garden with us. But yeah, they all come on at once, and then you pick them, and then they all come on again, so you can let them get. There's one. And so they'll all start coming on now. That's what they look like there. Can you see that? Good, delicious pickles. And the Gypsy's over here slaving away at the weeds. And they don't stop, do they?
Uncontrollable.
But we basically just concentrate around the plants. And then we go back in and fill in, weeding. Now this thing, gourd right there, came up voluntarily over there at the compost, and it has taken over this whole area, all through here. Keep shooting straight through my peppers, and I just cut it back. I don't care. If it dies, it dies. These peppers are starting to come out really good. These are light green, sweet peppers. They won't get dark. But you can see we're about to pick those, and then we'll get a whole nother batch off that plant. And our green peppers, most of them are starting now. And some of them have some pretty big peppers on them already. So we got them in stages. Some of these have peppers almost ready to pick. Oh, it's stuck in there. Can't breathe. Stuck inside the middle. So, peppers. And some of those are about ready to pick. So about ready to pick. Just starting. Hasn't started. You know. Just starting. Look at those gourds. What are those? And where did they come from? And this is our carnival pepper, but they always come out. They don't come out in colors. They come out in purple every year. It's supposed to be red, yellow, and green. They always come out purple. We saved the seeds a few years ago from carnival peppers that we grew, that we bought, and they were colorful. The next year they were purple. They've always been purple after that. So I guess that's the... And there's another one of those light green peppers. This is a big Jim's medium hot pepper though. So this will be medium heat. And that's our zucchini. And it was still living yesterday. But you can see it's gone now. I thought maybe it was going to come back. We're going to plant zucchini again, but it's done. I might put that in some water and see if I can get some roots, I guess. Poor thing. It was trying. I'll stick it in some water and see what we can do. But didn't get the old squasher. Look, some of them are huge squash too. I don't know. There's another one over here. That's our celery. Celery's doing whatever. It doesn't look as big as some. But look at that. Something's wiping that out. And there was a, yeah, right there, different type of squash here. I don't know what that is. So oregano needs cut. This is our Italian oregano over here, and this is a pea vine that's growing up on it. Gotta get out of there. Oh, that's part of it. So that needs cut. And it is going to seed, finally. That's what I wanted to see. And I want this hot spicy to go to seed too. And then we got some more over here. It didn't kill it. No, it's still doing okay. Get this out of here though. So there's our Greek oregano. We're about to cut that too. Plenty there to cut. That's a sunflower. That thing's climbing up on the sunflower. Alright guys. Another little garden tour. Everything's popping. Look at that late Dutch. Humongous. Hopefully it is starting to head up. It's really hot. I thought it'd all do this. But it's I think it's gonna make it. Look at this onion. That thing is gigantic. I'm actually going to pull that before it rots. Look at it. I don't think it would get any bigger. This one either. I think they're done. They haven't fallen over. We're going to get all these onions picked. Get them start drying out. Okay, all the onions are pulled and laying there like John says to do. Our drying rack's full, so we are going to leave them lay out here in the dirt for a day or two and just let them dry out real good and make sure there's not going to be any rain. If there is, we'll come pick all these up, put them somewhere where they're not going to get wet. But the next time you see this garden, this area will all be tilled up. Corn will all be gone and tilled up, and most of the potatoes will be, which is all in that area between the marigolds on, will be dug up and ready to replant. So, a lot of big changes to the garden. We're getting ready for the fall garden now. We got about 3 weeks until we're going to be harvesting everything here. We're going to start picking up things that we put up, and get this ready for some winter and fall crops. So, we're going to plant some more onions, we're going to plant some cabbage, we're going to plant some Brussels sprouts, and we're going to plant maybe it. I got some tomatoes I'm going to try to grow into the greenhouse. Hopefully get them to grow until about December. We'll see. I think January and February would be too cold, but I think I can get it all the way up till about December sometime. So hopefully we can do that. And yeah, look at this straw tomato. It's finally taken off and doing well. I got some tomatoes started there. Some of them are doing okay, some of them are not. But peanuts still look pretty good. And I don't know when you dig these up, but Duke, the garden dog. Do you think we're doing pretty good out here, boy? How are we doing with our garden, Duke? Did you find anything to pick? Huh? Boy, did you find anything to pick in the garden, boy? Hmm? Did you get that raccoon that's eating my corn? Did you see the raccoon that was eating my corn, boy? What do they look like? Balls.
They look like balls.
What in the world?
Those ones are a little smaller.
Those must be the lemon cakes, or they got mixed with something.
This guy's good sized.
Crazy. And these here are actually a purple grape, and they go from green to red and then they turn purple. But they're more of like a grape style. They're more round. These look oval, but they are mostly round. So we got a little eggplant here struggling. It is the white knight eggplant, but everything keeps trying to take it. And birds poop on it, everything eats it, but still trying. Got a few flowers on there. And our okra is still okraing, and pretty flowers on the okra. You can see we've cut it a few times. That one's probably ready. We have 3 okra plants. And we're gonna cut back this oregano. We do have the oregano tied up, so it kind of stays out of the mud. And we just come out here and trim it up. But you can see it doesn't help completely. But it does help.
Here, get this one.
And this is the hot and spicy, which is my favorite. And we'll do the rest, we'll do the same thing to the other ones. Just come through and give them a haircut every so often. And then we dry them out on the counter and throw them in our jars. Or use it fresh. But we should be able to cut on this a few more times yet, and then we'll end up harvesting all of it.
Italiano.
Yeah, that's Italian. You can really, it smells like pizza, doesn't it? And spaghetti. And it is going to seed, so that's good. I like to get those.
Over here.
And then this is Greek oregano. And it's gone crazy. This is the Italian smells the best. This grows the fastest. This Greek. And the hot and spicy is real thick. But it has the best flavor. So we're going to cut this back, trim this back just like we did those. Looks like I'm getting some ants. So I have to try to throw some peppermint or something down there to deter some ants. Cayenne pepper maybe, I don't know, vinegar. Something they don't like. And we'll trim this back. So there we go. Italian, Greek, and hot and spicy. And they're all separated by the okra. And we got some pickles. And I don't know what these are. These came up voluntarily. Must be Tennessee tomatoes. And this cherry tomato we planted by the shed, it thinks it's a sunflower. And look, Helmut, Wilson's German doppelganger. Our onions in there. They're still in there. And they're protected by this spider. Going right up in the asparagus. See, that one's flowered, but this one's hasn't opened yet. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flower heads up there. And then there's this guy. We won't even get to what's out back. We'll do that in a different episode.